Welcome back to another episode of Travis Take Two. I'm Jordan Travis.
And I'm Devon Travis. And we got a really cool guest. I mean, this is someone that you grew up with, really, since you guys were super young. Another 5'6" Palm Beach County great. Now, our Seminole fans aren't going to like this too much, but look, man, it's okay every now and then to be friends with a rival. And we got Ahmmon Richards coming on this week, man. I tell you what, super similar story too, to kind of what me and you went through. I know he's someone that I always root for, so yeah. I'm super excited to talk to him and maybe get a little perspective on what Florida State looks like through the lens of the orange and gray.
Heck yeah. Well, stay tuned for that. Remember to follow Travis Take Two on all platforms. Like, comment, share, and subscribe on YouTube and wherever you listen to your podcast. Let's get started, bro.
Well, I guess we got to do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm a big Cowboys fan, and they had been demoted to 2, but the Chiefs have upset me this year. So I started liking the Cowboys a little bit because I'm liking kind of how Dak Prescott's looking this year. Yep. And it is between my Cowboys and my Seminoles, it's another, and I believe it's the second time this year that Saturday was sad and Sunday was sad. So I don't know, bro. You got to give me your take on what you saw this weekend.
Shoot, I kind of been dreading this for the whole week, but I mean, sad. It's really sad. That's the only word I have to describe it right now. It's sad.
That's a good word.
Yeah, we're playing with a lot of effort. We're playing with a lot of heart. Just not executing, bro. Offensively, I feel like we're executing pretty well. I mean, when you score over 30 points, I feel like you should win a football game. So we've been struggling on the defense side of the ball. They're playing with heart. So I watch it. It's like one thing if it's effort, and then you start getting pissed off about effort, but it's not effort. So it's hard to be like, come on, and that's one of the hardest things. And yeah, I just feel like we're not executing, bro. We're not playing free. Everyone's too tense. Like, relax, play football, enjoy the game that you love. You guys are talented. You guys are where you're supposed to be. Trust your coaches. Yeah, bro, it's tough to watch, but I feel like we're gonna bounce back. It's still early in the year. That's one thing that we forget. I mean, what were our expectations? My expectations were really high going into this year, but I saw the fans' predictions, what they would be happy with, and it wasn't no damn 13-0. So let's be patient. I know it's hard to be patient because it's hard for me to be patient, but that's all we can do right now. We're fans. All of us are fans, and that brings us into a different topic of we're all fans. Not one fan's opinion means more than the other, because at the end of the day, all of our opinions don't mean anything. I'm sorry to tell y'all, going to Twitter, we're grown men going to Twitter and hating on another man. I'm sorry, but it's not something that I agree with. But you do you, however you have to vent. It's irritating, bro. When I post my tweets and you see I get kind of irritated, so I deleted my Twitter. If I make a tweet about my opinion about what should happen with Coach Norvell, it shouldn't offend you or hurt your feelings. Your opinions, you don't see me calling them dumb as hell or get the F out of here or mute the former quarterback's mic. I saw that one today. Mute the former quarterback's mic. Now I'm just a former quarterback. It's crazy how quick, but where you should mute someone's mic just because they're speaking their mind, and that's always a problem with this world. Twitter is full of negativity. Twitter should just be called a negative app because that's where people go to find negativity. We're literally addicted to looking at negative stuff. I catch myself 24/7 going to Twitter, not to look for anything good because there's not much good on Twitter. I don't know if you've ever seen anything good on Twitter, but I've never seen anything. It either gets you in trouble with your girlfriend, or we're talking trash about someone, or you're seeing something horrible happen to someone. So I don't know why you go on Twitter. Twitter is off my phone, so all y'all Florida State fans, stay away from me. Leave me alone. I'm only here for positivity, bro, because there's too much damn negativity in the world, especially around the Seminole fan base right now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? And I think we're going to get into later in this podcast at least one that upset me. And there we have it right there. I mean, like this, once again, like we started this podcast in hopes that like this would give us freedom and give us the ability to use our platform and to spread positivity through the world, through what we've been through throughout our career and lives. And And I had no idea you tweeted. And to be honest, like I don't really use Twitter too much.
No.
For other than like if I need to see a play or a replay, or I want to see what people are saying to your tweets, like I'll catch myself every now and then, like kind of digging deep and seeing. And this one like was like right at the top, and it bothered me like crazy. I mean, I'm not trying to blast anybody, but you've never run a business in your life, so I honestly don't expect your opinion to have any merit. This isn't working. Like,
wow.
Okay. Like fully understand. And I think the response to me was like something along the lines, because I said to you, like, how I read this, and I don't know what other way you can read this, but like this says to me, like, shut up and dribble, meaning you've never been in the world of running a business, which I don't think JJ has ran a professional or collegiate organization, but you never run a business in your life, so I honestly don't expect your opinion to have any merit. Like, to say someone's opinion has no merit is literally calling you an idiot. Like, he's telling you to shut up and dribble. He's telling you to mute your mic, and he's saying, hey, non-respectfully, shut the hell up. To take it to this level, to like say this to somebody is like, it's another grown man. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's the issue with the world, man. Like, it's football. Like, once again, like, I don't feel bad for fans. Like,
yeah.
I'm the biggest Florida State fan out there. You're the biggest Florida State fan out there. Like, blood, sweat, and tears on those fields. Like Dick Howser Stadium and inside of Doak Campbell. Like, we lived it. Yeah. Yet we can take like this view of like, in the moment we're upset. Like, we talked like after the Miami loss, like you were on the sideline, like you were so mad, you feel helpless. But those who have, to JJ's point, like those who have been on the field, and those who do understand what it is like inside that locker room and on that practice field, and trying to freaking climb your way out of this spiral that Florida State truthfully has been in since our first loss that we took upside our chin. Like those feelings and emotions to have to combat to get through are extremely deep, and no one can understand that. Yet we athletes, when we're done, we have the ability to look back and say like, yeah, we were pissed. And yeah, I'm still pissed. Like, I'm pissed. Like I wear my Florida State stuff around, and I don't feel quite as prideful as I did when we beat Alabama. But it's just football, bro. Like sports take you to the point where you disrespect others and just think it's okay to poop on others' face. Like, I don't know, man. I can't get behind it. And I think to your point of like social media, right? Like, we live in a world, and it's scary. Like, social media, like, literally has created and mastered algorithms to put top of mind and in front of our face everything that we want to see. Mm-hmm. So if negativity is what you want, like, negativity is what you're going to get every time you open the app. So
absolutely.
I don't know, man. It's so frustrating. I'm pissed off at you that you deleted your Twitter, because like, screw these people. Like screw these people. Like, I know that you live in a world where like you want everything to be positive, but like, screw these people.
Oh, for sure.
Like I don't know.
It's easy.
It just pisses me off that it drives you to a point, even as no longer an athlete, that you have to delete their Twitter.
Oh, it's good, bro. I mean, I'm happier like this. I mean, once again, there's so much negativity in the world. You look on the TV, you look on your phone. It's time for me to take that next step and kind of get away from that stuff just for a little while, give myself a break, refreshment, do a lot of praying, bro. And that's kind of what I feel like God was putting on my heart. Get rid of it. I mean, if it's not bringing anything positive, it's not sitting here, we're not posting anything about the Lord. Why am I doing that? Why am I going on here and giving these people my 2 cents when it's not necessary? There's no need for me to get angry at anyone else's opinion of me, because there's one man that can judge me, and I do allow other people to judge me sometimes, and I allow it to get to me, and I gotta get away from that. I mean, I saw that tweet and I didn't even know what merit meant. I looked it up. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I guess I learned that my opinion is not as important as his. But it's life, and it's okay. So it's time for that next step. Just get away for a little while. I mean, if you got nothing good to say, then don't say it at all. That's what I was taught. Yeah, bro. There's nothing good on there. Every single tweet they give. I mean, I look at my Twitter, bro, and it literally gives me anxiety. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, I can't tweet what's on my mind, but you can sit here and tweet what's on your mind. I mean, I know that family. So once again, I made that tweet, whatever tweet I made about, I'm going to fight for this man to the end. I mean, this man saved my life, and people keep saying like, no, you changed his life. No, he changed my life. He's probably a reason why I'm alive today, because there was times when I used to sit in my bed and say, do I want to be alive anymore? And that man and Coach Dillingham and Coach Tokars saved me. So if you expect me to sit here and turn against a man that saved my life, fuck the career, excuse my language. Who cares about football? He saved my life. He's the reason why I'm standing here today, and I try to be consistent as a man, and I check on his family, and I check on his wife, and I check on him as a man. That's the reason why I do it. He saved a lot of Jerry and Jones. Go ask Jerry and Jones. Go ask Jared Verse. Go ask Braden Fisk. Go ask Tatum Bethune, Kalen DeLoach, Renardo Green. He cursed those players out on the practice field a lot. And guess what? Those guys have so much respect for that man and will fight for that man the same way I do. They just don't, they have a football career that they're focused on right now. I don't. I could focus on this shit. So I'm so tired of that. I mean, I'm going to defend that man. I'm going to die on that hill about Coach Norvell. So if you got something to say, I'm here. But let's say it face to face, man to man, instead of sitting here and going on Twitter behind a camera, behind a damn screen or talking crazy about a guy. As a grown man, I hope that these people are getting paid to talk crap, because if we're just going on Twitter just to talk crap and we're not getting paid, come on now. What are we doing? We're getting 3,000 views. I'm sorry, but let's grow up a little bit. Let's keep going to the games. If you want to be a Florida State fan, be a Florida State fan. Support the university through and through, because you tell these players you don't commit to the coach, you commit to the university. You guys are committed to the university, so be committed and focus on the players and keep pushing, because the negativity is not helping these guys play better. I'm sorry. And that's where I'm kind of tired of. So yeah, Coach Norvell is my coach, and I will support him because I know how much he does love that program and what he puts into that football program. And it's every bit of what he has. So he's away from the offensive play calling. You asked for it, you got it. He's away from the defensive play calling. We got Coach Adam Fuller out of there because we wanted Tony White. And Tony White is a great coach, and we all know he's a great coach. The guys aren't playing well, and we know they're not playing well. Yes, the coaches may, I promise you, like, Coach Norvell is probably pushing those coaches just as much as the players. It's not just the players he's pushing. Those coaches are getting pushed too right now. And I can promise you, they all know where they all stand. I mean, they have to get this stuff together or they won't be there long. And they all know that. From Derek Ray, all the way to the bottom. I mean, they all know. And they're working hard every single day to not just win a football game, but to change the men around and change your program around, because I know how much it means to them, bro. But we can get off that topic of the negativity. Let's start getting the positive, and what we have to look forward to with this football season. There's a lot of positive stuff. I mean, there's a lot of growth that can be done, and we have a lot of young guys.
Look, I mean, we did drop 3 games, and we talked about this last week. I believe we were 4-0, and we dropped those games to Wake and Clemson and NC State. Like I guess I'm just like so interested in speaking and trying to understand like what those nights are like what's it like knowing you got to wake up the next day and go to practice. Like, can you talk me through like what these guys are probably feeling?
Oh, they probably feel horrible, but everyone's different. I saw it as an opportunity to get better every single day. It's building character, it's building who you are. And once again, I wish I can go back to that 10-3 year where we lost those 3 games. I love those tough times when it's tough and your back's against the wall and you're hearing all the bad stuff about you. It's time to start walking forward together. I mean, it's all together, bro. We got to be together as a football team, because once again, the outside noise does not matter when you are on that football field. Not one person that stadium can help you individually. I mean, obviously, when it comes to the fans on third down, it's so big, and you guys are so big to us. So how about we just spread positivity to these guys and let them know that we got their backs no matter what, because it's a long year and we're not getting new players. It's not like the NFL where you can trade a new guy and this is who we got. So how about we just speak some positivity into them and let them know that we have their backs, because that's big. We already gave all the negativity. I promise you, they've seen it all. They've seen every bit of it. So let's change it up a little bit. But yeah, bro, it's an opportunity to go out there and get better. I mean, you got to get better. You have to. It's horrible. It's horrible to watch on Saturdays. And I know it's horrible. We feel horrible, but those guys feel just as horrible. Horrible.
Right, worse.
Yeah, walking into that locker room after a loss and you're fighting with one another, we have to fix something. And one thing that I have to say is there has to be more accountability. I remember Jamie Robinson and I, after the NC State game, I threw that pick, and I was on my phone in the locker room after the game, probably texting one of you guys, just like, damn, bro, we're probably reading tweets, one or the other. And Jamie walked in and was like, he held me accountable. Like, he thought I was on my phone, probably scrolling through Instagram, whatever. And he held me accountable. Jamie and I were trying to fight in the locker room. I have guys holding me back and guys holding him back. I'm ready to go out. I'm a grown man too. And he held me accountable. After, in the moment, I was pissed off. I'm like, whatever. But he saw something and he thought it was wrong. And a few weeks after, we probably didn't talk for a few weeks. And then we started getting those wins and we started getting closer. You know what I mean? So we have to have some accountability. Someone has to stand up in front of that team like Tatum Bethune did for us when he never spoke ever. And he stood up in front of us when that I believe it was Clemson week and told us that we got to tighten up. We never heard him speak, and he did. So we got to have that leadership. Someone has to be the one that steps up and lets you guys know that it's not okay. What's going on right now is not okay because we have too much talent on this football team to be losing to. Sorry, but who did we lose to? I mean, Pitt. I'm sorry. There's no freshman quarterback that should come into Doak and put up over 30 points on us. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. And I know those guys are playing with effort, but we just got to start executing, bro. We have to.
Yeah, right. And I think you bring up like a lot of like very like valid and interesting takes when you talked on Norvell. You know, the truth, the simple truth in all of this is good players make good coaches, and we're always so quick to point to the coach that the coach needs to go and I get it.
Yeah.
But I think that everybody that has ever played sports at a extremely high level know that the head coach, and in baseball, like the manager, he's just the fall guy. Like I think about the New York Yankees, okay? And like I don't know everything specific in which things are run with that organization, but I think Aaron Boone is a hell of a baseball guy and a great manager.
Yeah.
And I know that Yankee fans have been calling for his head for quite some time now. And I know the players love Aaron Boone. And those players fight for Aaron Boone every damn day. So if we make, or the Yankees make, quick, rash decisions to make the public happy, and the public is important, right? The fans, the truth of the matter is the fans pay player salaries.
Exactly.
And in college football today, it is the fans in the NIL that donate to the program that ultimately determine their ability to get the players that they want to get based off money. But if the Yankees were to fire Aaron Boone 3, 4, 5 years ago like they were calling for, well, where would the Yankees be now? Like, would things be better? Like, the grass isn't always greener, right, on the other side. So, and I also think about the Yankees and I think about sports today, at least on the baseball side, and half of these damn managers don't even make their lineups anymore. Like no one even knows that in the outside public. Like, they walk in and the really smart people that sit on their computer and think that numbers, and there's this algorithm and system that can put in the metrics of the pitcher on the mound that day match with the strengths of the hitters in the lineup this day, a la Jazz Chisholm not freaking starting a playoff game after hitting 25, 30 home runs in a season, which is bananas to me, and Ben Rice. Not that you know this because you don't watch baseball, but Aaron Boone didn't make that lineup. Like, the computer said so. And the people that are sitting up there that think that they know more than Aaron Boone said so. So I don't know, man. I don't know football enough to sit back and like judge Norvell's job that he's done up to this point in the season. But I'm with you, man. Like, it's on the players at this point. Like, absolutely. The coach can only do so much. You can only say so much. You can only coach so much. And the truth of the matter is, everybody that's out there saying that Norvell should be gone, they don't know. Like, he may know the most about football in the world, and he may be saying everything correct.
Yeah.
But we live in a world where we have a brand new football team every single year, and maybe we got lucky as hell beating Alabama. I don't know. Up to this point, that's what it looks like to me. So it's frustrating, bro. But good for you. And I tell you to die on that hill, right? Like,
absolutely. 100%.
What happened in 2023 wasn't a fluke. He had really damn good players, right?
Yeah.
But good leaders simply drive the ship, like I keep 1,000%. Saying every damn week. And the head coach and manager oftentimes is just the fall guy. So I hope we figure it out, because Saturdays suck.
Saturdays suck.
Saturdays freaking suck, man.
Yep.
And that quarterback from Pitt was damn good. So
He was damn good.
he's damn good.
Yeah.
Damn, Pat Narduzzi always does a good job, and Pitt always plays us pretty damn tough too. I feel as well. So, anyways, onward from Florida State. Other things that I think about this week, just because when Florida State loses and the Cowboys lose, like I really don't have interest in speaking at all on any sports in total. My damn Blue Jays are down 0-2.
I know.
And we got that booty kick last night. I think about baseball, Jordan. I don't really watch baseball really into the postseason hits, but a lot of people were saying like the Blue Jays have this big advantage, like they finished the series in 4. They're at home watching. The game goes deeper. They go 15, 16 innings. Mariners having to waste all their pitchers. They win the game late, and they have to travel from the West Coast back to the East Coast to face the Blue Jays, who are fully rested up. And they pull into Toronto and whoop our tail pretty good 2 times in a row. Damn, it's been a brutal week for all my teams. Shucks, I look forward to better days. But it's the hot team, right, in the postseason. I think it's the same thing in football. And then you flip the page to the almighty Dodgers. They knock off the Phillies. Every damn year we keep saying the Phillies are going to win the damn World Series. And sure enough, here comes L.A. The freaking big dogs. Doesn't matter how they play in the regular season. They skid. Doesn't matter. They get to the postseason. They just know how to freaking win. So, there's a lot of good teams left in this damn playoffs, but I look forward to brighter days. The freaking Blue Jays better win tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so.
They better win tomorrow. Hey man, this week, I've watched this kid play since he was like, damn, like y'all were 5, 6 years old and such a great family. I know you've always spoke incredibly highly of him. And although he wore the wrong colors in college, and he's a lot happier than us this year, I would like to proudly, and thank from the bottom of my heart for joining this week's show. It's our first week ever putting a hurricane on this show, but if we're going to do one, we're going to do someone that's like family. And Ahmmon Richards. How about the man who broke the freshman Miami receiving record of Michael Irvin? Michael Irvin the great, my Dallas Cowboy great. But Ahmmon Richards, man, I'm so glad you joined today. And you know what? You joined at a perfect time because we needed a smile today and some winning energy around us.
Yeah, man. Hey, I know it's tough over there right now, man. Listen, tough times, like they say, it don't last long. I hope it lasts a little bit longer for you guys, but you guys had your fair share a few years ago, going undefeated and winning ACC. So, I think it's our time to kind of get in there, feel a little bit of that love nationally. Hope we get the job done this year. The only reason, and Florida State fans probably gonna hate me, but whatever. The only reason I do have some push for Miami is because I want to see an ACC team win it, bro. No, that's crazy to me.
No,
man, but I'm so sick. I hate the SEC stuff. I'm not and Ahmmon's probably the same way. We never say go ACC. If Florida State don't win it, I want everybody to lose every goddamn game. But a part of me is hey man, this in our backyard. I know we hate them, but I'm so sick of the ACC that I could suck it up for a year to watch. I'm so sick of the SEC. I could suck it up for a year and see an ACC team win this thing. Ahmmon, tell us about Miami, man. Are they the real deal? You played on some pretty damn good Miami teams. I want your take on this squad.
Man, really good team. I was telling people, and people called me a homer, right? Crazy. I didn't play there. But, going to practice and really just watching how, the boys really put in the work all camp and just the demeanor, the body types, the athleticism, just obviously seeing Carson Beck, throwing the ball during camp. It was just the perfect scenario where, hey, we finally can be balanced on both sides of the ball, right? We're not seeing Cam Ward, leading the offense, having to score 40, 50 points a game to win. So I think that's the first thing I noticed. And then, obviously you got to go out and show it, right? Practice, as they say, practice champions and all that stuff. Guys went out there, game one, big test, wet environment, against a team that can run the ball very well. And we answered the test. And I think so far each week we've been answering the test. It's almost like we're like on upset watch every week, right? You get
Yeah.
Notre Dame, oh, they're coming. Can you stop the run? Then you get USF, high tempo offense. Can we, be productive, whatever the case may be? We go out, handle business. Florida, obviously, we handle business at home, and then obviously Florida State this past weekend. So I think we've been answering the test um, each week so far. So now we get into our ACC play, and that's another test. So we're gonna see, what we're made of, because we got 7 straight games, no bye week. So
bro, I got a question for you. Obviously, I mean, I got a lot of great things to say about you. I've always had a lot of respect for you, watching you at Miami, watching you at Wellington. That's the biggest memory I have of you is when I was younger, middle school, 8th grade and 9th grade, going to the Wellington games to watch Ahmmon Richards on the field. And it's kind of like a man first, a bunch of kids. So I've always had nothing but respect. Obviously, you have a great career at Miami. It goes so well, bro. And then once again, God comes in and stops you real quick and kind of stops you in your tracks. And bro, you hear that you're not able to play football anymore. What was that moment like for you, and how did you get through it mentally? Because I know it's not easy at all.
yeah, man, it was tough, man. When I really think back, because I try not to think about it too much. I try to move past it, but like when I really think about that situation, like I think I was more like broken than I really realized at the time. Just because as athletes, right, you always get banged up on the field, stuff happens, adversity hits, and you're always just taught to kind of keep moving forward, right? Next phase type of thing. And that's all good and dandy, but I think sometimes you got to heal. So I just think understanding, life isn't fair all the time, right? Things are going to happen. Football, obviously, it's cliche, but it doesn't last forever. No one plays forever. But when that reality does hit, it is tough. And just having family there for you, because at the end of the day, all the fans and this love, support, haters, all that's going to be there. But, when you really turn to your left and right, and you see your mom and dad just by your side and your little brothers and, cousins and stuff, always there, just picking you up, being there, your highs and lows. I think that's the type of stuff that really gets you through those type of situations. Um, and just when I look back at it now, I'm not gonna say I'm like grateful for it, because obviously I would love to be playing on Sundays right now and in my prime. But it also opened up my eyes to just like life and just like how people can, turn their backs on you, or you have friends who you think are your friends, like that whole nine, right? So just realizing that it just kind of just makes you appreciate just life and just like your immediate family members just a lot more. But it's tough. I wouldn't wish it on no athlete. I know pretty much everyone out here is went through similar situations, but I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But if you do go through that situation, man, just stay prayed up, keep family first, and just understand that there's always a purpose in life, whether it's on the field, off the field, whether you get into marketing or podcast or whatever it is, like there's always a pathway for you. And sometimes we don't understand at that time, just being like selfish, people thinking we deserve everything. But when you do understand that, I think that's when you really can like heal and move forward and really just enjoy life for what it really is. It's not always, touchdown passes or touchdown catches, right? Sometimes it's about inspiring the next generation or the younger kids after you coming up that have watched you perform and dominate at a high level. Just being a voice for those people. And also a lot of those kids ask a lot of questions to me these days about when I was playing, or sometimes I'm helping guys out, or, when I was in Brickell, guys come to the house, apartment, just hang out, just talk, just be normal. So, but it was tough though. I guess to answer the question, it was tough, but we move forward, man. I'm blessed, man. Honestly, I can't even complain. I'm blessed.
I mean, that's pretty powerful, right? And I mean, there's so many like powerful things that stuck out about what you said, Amon. But like for me, the biggest things are like family, right? Like and I know for me personally, when my baseball career ended, Amon, and I'm interested to get your take on this. I heard you mention it slightly, but like when baseball was taken from me, like something I always tried to live by, and it was tough, but I always said like baseball is what I do. It'll never be who I am. However, like we do get caught in this glory, especially in college football, right? Like with how much attention you guys get, and rightfully so. It's such a powerful sport in America. When baseball was taken from me, like I felt like I lost like who I was, like as a human. Like I always wanted to be Devon Travis the human, and baseball was just what I did. But the truth is, like, I was connected so strongly to what I did on the field that when baseball was taken from me, I felt like all of me or a huge part of me was gone. Was that something that like you kind of encountered when things kind of did settle and you realized that there would never be football again, with like football almost ripping out a piece of like who you really are as a human?
Yeah, man. I say the biggest thing is that I really didn't realize like how much of like my identity was football. And it sounds crazy, right? Because obviously, you're performing, you're usually one of the best guys on the team. But I, in my mind, never really thought like I was like that. Like, like I never really carried myself like that either. I never really talked about being the best. I may have thought in my head, but I just kind of always been like the more humble, chill kind of guy. But then you realize like, damn, like who am I? Like, hold on, like I was used to being like, the guy on the team and performing, all that stuff. So when I seen it from that perspective, I'm like, damn, like I really, you tell yourself, you're not an athlete, right? You're more than an athlete and all that stuff. But shit, when you really look at it, it's like that's really what made me who I am. That's what people support me and cared about me for. And now you don't provide that excitement or entertainment for them no more. So now you just become like what they would say, just like another guy, but the people who really you've impacted and people who show love, like those are the people who always show love to me now. If I go to a Miami game, right, people always showing love and telling me their biggest memories or the biggest plays I made that and how they felt in that moment, right? So it's all good, but yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. When the lights go off, right? Like when there's a point in time where every athlete, the lights go off. Like some of them get to choose it, the lucky ones. Some of them get it ripped away from them, like all three of us, unfortunately. But when the lights go off, the real ones who are shining, I mean, that's when you find out. So tell me though. So Ahmmon, like our the name of this podcast is Travis Take Two, and the reason we came up with Take Two is because this is almost like take two of our life, and take one was like we just thought baseball for me and football for him was like gonna be the rest of the world. We're gonna make enough money, you're gonna sell off into the sunset. You can hide from the world and just enjoy all your hard work your whole life. Well, take two for us has been like a little difficult, and I'm a lot later on in life now than Jordan and away from my injury. But what's your take two of your life look like currently?
Yeah, so right now, man, I've really been in like that whole entrepreneurial like mindset, grinding, started a franchise like 2021 we launched College Chunks. We opened up a franchise here in Miami. We do moving, junk removal. Before that, I was in the whole sports agency space doing like marketing. Actually did the first deal in history, but that's neither here nor there.
Come on, let me hear it. Wait, what happened?
Yeah. No, we signed Derek King and Bubba Bolden to NIL deal when it literally was first legalized. Those are the first two guys. So I literally just being like, we call it hustling, but yeah, hustling around, just grinding, trying to figure it out. Like, what do I enjoy? What's my passions? And through that, I found like what I don't like, what I do like. And, right now I'm just continue just chasing those passions, man. That thing that gives you that feeling like football when you wake up in the morning or you out there on a Saturday at 8:00, like that feeling is like, you may not fully get it back, but just finding something that can get me close to that feeling again, where I truly enjoy it. It's not like work. So that's what I've been doing. So yeah, just being an entrepreneur, just trying to be a young, successful Black man in this world. That's about it.
Well, let me tell you will be successful no matter what. I mean, I got no doubts about that with that family that you have that raised you, and I know they mean so much to you in your life. And he said like you win, and so many things that like athletes say like just like ring these like deep feelings in my soul. And he's in when Ahmmon said like I'm looking for that something that when I wake up every day I have this burning passion to attack it. Like my 2019 everything ended, like lights went off for me. And Ahmmon, to be completely honest, I think you were 2018, right? October 5th?
Yes sir. Yeah,
October 15th.
Florida State. After we came back against Florida State, that's a crazy part.
Easy, 28-27. I don't want to hear it. I remember that.
One of the greatest comebacks in the whole rivalry. And of course, like right after, we had a reporter leak the whole, the whole article and everything, so it was like we're all celebrating, jumping around. And then like right after you got guys like literally crying on the bus and, stuff like, so it was a craziest like up and down moment. for sure. But yeah, October. Yep, October 2018.
Yeah, man, and you know, you I got to be honest, probably until this year, like I went the coaching route, Ahmmon, and I coached in pro ball 21-23, Atlanta Braves organization, freaking they're first class. Like everything they do is the right way. And if you're ever going to coach in professional baseball, like that's who you probably want to coach for. But I couldn't find my passion through coaching professional athletes. Like I was kind of like lost in it. I needed something more. And you know, it took me now going on like my 6th full year of having baseball taken from me, where I finally have found something that I love to do. So I guess like my only thing to you, bro, would be like, number one, good for you. Like right away, like you went out and attacked and hustled. Like I sat down in my bedroom in the dark for like a year straight, and I was like, I never want to come out of this place. But you're gonna find your love, and you're gonna find that passion, and it's gonna, in my opinion, it's probably gonna be something that ends up revolving around you having a greater ability to affect others around you than money being the chase. And I'm sure that you found that out pretty quickly. So keep going, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, 100%, man.
And you in Brickell, so you doing all right. You in Brickell. You doing all right. Yeah, I knew about that area code. You can't hide money, boy. Nope.
Nah, hey, man. What they say, just trying to be great, man.
Hey, keep going, bro. Keep going. Hey, I'm interested. Like, let's get to some like little fun stuff. Like, I'm interested because, yeah, obviously, like we are a part of like what, in my opinion, is like the greatest rivalry in all of sports, and obviously it's full of like a lot of hate, and from my perspective, and I feel like baseball players say this, but like I hate Miami, but I like respect Miami, where like Florida for me is like just like pure hate. Like I hate Miami fans with this passion that like I can't explain, and I'm certain you feel the way about Florida State fans. But like the players that play at Miami, like I always had this respect, like a deep, profound respect, because I know that like y'all are really damn good, and what you guys do down there, like on the field, is real. I'm interested to get your take on Florida State, the rivalry, from the lens of like green and orange, and how you feel about our fans.
Man, let's just start with the chop. Let's just start there. That's just where the hate.
Easy.
It just gets. It's like you heard CJ Daniels, man. You hear it in practice all week. You see it. It's like the anthem. Now I give it credit. It got some tune to it. Now I give it credit. It got some tune. But honestly, the hate for me with Florida State, like, it's so crazy because it's more of like a interstate rivalry, and it really starts in like the recruiting. And I'm gonna get more in depth. So, you know, I went on a visit Florida State, went up there. And it was, they played Notre Dame at home, big game. And, I'm up there, doing my thing. We drove up there from Palm Beach all the way up there, get up there, and, there's no love. Now I get it. I'm Miami commit right at the time. So it makes sense looking back at it, but coaches ain't show no love. They weren't really talking or anything. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, so this is how we're going to play it. So since that moment, it was always like that static. You know what I'm trying to say? So then obviously I ended up going to Miami. We played them the first year at home. We lose on a blocked field goal, essentially, after we thought we were going to tie the game. So I think there's just like a lot of these big moments that happen. If you're like a part of them, like that's just what drives it. So the following year, we end up winning on the road. And so you get that moment back, but I think it's real hate. I will say I don't have as much hate for like Florida for whatever, maybe because we don't play them like every single year. But yeah, now Florida State, man, it's like you just see red when you're out there, man. There's no other way to put it. You see red. Now, a lot of the guys on the team, like, I'm cool with some of the guys on the team, outside of that. But when it's game time, it's just like both sides know like what time it is, 60 minutes or 65 minutes, whatever it is, we're going to get it in. And then we may dap up after the game or, see each other like Rolling Loud or something. It's war for this moment right now, man. It's war.
I mean, hey, Ahmmon's active on Twitter. Like, he'll let it eat at these Florida State fans. Yeah. Which I mean, we do the same with Miami fans, right? Like it's a 365 day bragging right card, and truthfully, like
Yep.
when you, I don't when we beat Miami, like for that next year when I see green and orange, like I feel superior. I do. And like I don't know if you feel the same way, Mom, but like y'all beat us down this year. Like when you see like Garnet and gold, like you probably are like running towards seeing them. Like, yeah, hey, you see this green? That's true, right?
Yeah, man. Like even like just from like I guess now like being like a alumni and all that stuff, being a fan, it's like even seeing just some of the fans come to like the Miami game the year before, right? And it's just like one of the guys was talking, he was chirping at me. It's like love, but it's like hate, like you know what I'm trying to say? So
Oh yeah,
it's fun. I think it's just part of like the it just makes everything a little bit more, bigger than what it is. Free arguments. You hear some crazy ass like takes. They're gonna blow us out. They're gonna win 38-0 or something crazy, right? So it's a little fun. It gets a little crazy. You got on both sides. Some of these fans, man, they take the shit way too far.
Too far.
Yeah. They get. Sometimes I think a fan they'll get like out of line, like as far as like what they should be. Like, there's like lines where I'm like, bro, come on. Like you hear they'll make a neck joke or whatever, and I'm over it at this point, right? Like I'm past it, but it's like it's crazy how like, a team could lose or win and then like people they get a little crazy, man. So but I just once you learn how to like manage it and just kind of like not see it, it gets better. But people going to be fanatics and it's crazy. I'll say that it's insane. It's insane for sure.
I mean, hey, they made Jordy delete his Twitter today. He got
deleted it today, bro.
He deleted it. He's like, I can't take this anymore. I'm done.
I'm not even talking about y'all fans. I'm talking about
our own
fans. I got to delete it just from our own fans. You probably see my tweets at them.
Hey, Jordan, God forbid you defend a coach, boy. Good luck. Hey, that's the worst thing you can
do. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm out here fighting for the coach that changed my career, that gave me a chance. And it's like, bro, my thing is, why can't I have my own opinion and you have your own opinion? And we just both, if you disagree with it, okay, tell me your disagreement. But don't make me feel like my opinion is dumb. Or they say, there's a guy this week that we talked about earlier that said, my opinion has, what's the word, merit?
He said, you've never ran a business, so basically I would never expect your opinion to serve any merit. Basically saying, in my opinion, shut up and dribble because you've never ran a business, which I don't even know how we got to like business from all this.
Part.
But anyway, I'm interested on your take, Ahmmon. Like when you played, Twitter was like Twitter was not like it was today. It was bad, but like damn, like Twitter today is like on a whole nother level. Did you like ever have any times where like you have a bad game and maybe you receive some tweets from people that like had an impact on maybe like how you felt that night and how you woke up that next morning and how you're want to even play that following Saturday?
Yeah. So I'm going to give a quick story. So we played 2017. We played Syracuse at home. Mind you, going into the year, I ended up tearing my hamstring. So I'm recovering. Like I'm barely practicing for real, so I go back like the Duke game. I play, go crazy, obviously 100 yards, touchdown, all that type of stuff. Next week we play, whatever week it was, we played Florida State. At some point, played in that game, injured the leg. Then later down the line, we played Syracuse, right? So we played Syracuse, mind you. Again, I haven't really been practicing. So if like I'm on a little bike just kind of cycling around. I'm not really running, so I'm not in that condition. So I go out there and I have like a good game. And I'm explaining it. I had 100 yards, but I had 3 drop passes, which is like unlikely, right? Mind you, I'm just out of sync, right? I'm out of the rhythm. Like I'm back in. I really wasn't getting the reps like that. Man, mind you, you guys, I'm sure your dad's after the game, right? You have a bad game, right? They give you that talk and they're getting on you, right? So I'm already used to that part. But then I go on Instagram. People talk about Butterfingers, all this crazy stuff. And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, damn, like, they must forgot, like, I do this for real. Like, I can really, but they're going crazy. Like, mind you, our own fans, like, the Miami fans were getting on me crazy. They're like, dude, like, did you forget how to catch or something? Like, that was trash. Like, and I'm just like, so that was like my moment, but I would say, I give you credit, Jordan. It's a whole nother beast right now. It's a whole nother beast. Like, Twitter is crazy active. Twitter was not popping like that, like it is now with all these spaces and all this trolling going on. Like, it wasn't like that, So Instagram for me back then was like where people go in your comments and stuff like that. But I didn't post. We obviously were winning. Like, that was a year we're undefeated and stuff. Well, we lost the last game of the season, but so we were winning. So it wasn't like insanely. I can only imagine if I did that and we lost the game.
Oh
But
boy.
yeah, man. I guess they never have some drops in the game in Miami, boy. Good luck. Good luck. They don't cook your ass.
Yeah, hey, be careful being a human. Be careful
Yeah,
being a
I'm
human.
like,
It'll get you into
damn.
trouble.
Yeah, I'm like, this is uncharacteristic. Like, this is just one of those, like, slip moments. Like, I'm tripping today, fellas. Just let me get by. I'll be back next week.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so this is my last question, and I'm so grateful that you came on today because we needed a smile, bro. I'm a Cowboys fan. You know how that went. I'm a Seminole fan. You know how that went. I'm a Toronto Blue Jay fan. You probably don't know how that went, but they're 0-2 in the ALCS. It's been tough. It's been a tough couple of days for me, bro. So I don't need you to feel bad for me. I'm just saying it's been a tough couple of days. So thank you for coming on. But my last thing I guess I got is well, do you watch Florida State play? Like, have you watched any of these games?
yeah. I watch every Florida like team. Like, even if it's Florida, like, I still like stay in tune because, like, obviously, like, I'm in a whole like podcast realm and stuff now. So, like, just to stay up to date with who's doing what, stats, coaching, firings, all that stuff. So I'm still like pretty much aware of what's going on across the landscape.
So if you could, because I'm gonna tell the truth, I didn't even watch this weekend, bro. I had to coach baseball and I was moving, so I didn't even get to watch the Florida State game. So can you please like just give me your insight? And I just want the truth. And I don't care if Jordan says that Norvell should stay. I love Norvell too. I hope he stays. But I guess my question is like, what do you see that like is wrong with Florida State? And do you think that like it's a problem with Norvell, or is there like something that really sticks out when you watch Florida State play?
I'm gonna be honest. And Jordan said, I'm gonna steal what you said because it's definitely the truth. And people don't like it. Florida State fans, I get it. Hey, I keep Norvell, whatever it is. But end of the day, I think today's game, man, is just talent acquisition, man. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, if you just look across the landscape, like majority of teams, like who got the best players or the best overall offensive defense, like those are the teams that's winning. I even said it when Mario got here. When we went 5-7, like if you just look at the talent on the field, like we didn't have enough on the defensive line or offensive line. Like our average offensive lineman at that time, if I looked it up, I can almost guarantee it was like 6'2", like 6, like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's 6'6", 320 pounds. That's the way it's supposed to be if you're trying to compete on that high level. With Norvell, I do think he did a good job. Obviously when Jordan was there, like using the portal, and I think he hit on damn near everyone he brought in the portal. Yep. So I just think you got to continuously try to hit. And we went through it. Like our team last year, we went in the portal last year, and majority of those guys weren't guys. That's just kind of the flip side of it. If you bring in a lot of guys through the portal or whatever, like some of the guys can be like that. Some of the guys are for the culture, they buy in, and some guys have their own personal agendas that they want to do, whether it's they draft this, stay healthy, whatever the case may be. So I guess to summarize, yeah, man, I think, and it hates me, I hate to say it, because hey, I like the losing. I love it. Trust me, it makes me feel great. But yeah, man, if they just stack talent, which like I said, it's hard coming off 2-10 and to do that. But if they stack talent and really, they can put some product out there. And I like Tommy C. He talks a lot, a lot of trash and stuff, but he's a competitor. But in my opinion, I don't think he's like an elite passer of the football. And then I just think receiver wise, like I think having a guy like Keon Coleman out there making those big splash plays. They have a guy Deuce Robinson who's that, but the way the offense is designed, I'm just not sure. I had Gus Malzahn, he coached my little brother at Auburn and UCF, so it's relatively the similar offenses, and I just don't think that type of offensive style is what Florida State does well. So we'll see how long that goes there, but yeah, man, that's my little 2 cents on Florida State. But hey, I'll take a L, when I can get. I'll take the L when I can get it, get my jokes off. But when we talk a real ball, yeah, man, I don't really think Norvell. He's proven that he can win with obviously a talented roster. So it's kind of like is not coaching malpractice. I don't think he's doing anything on a coaching side that's like crazy. I don't think he's, making bad calls or situationally, having errors, things like that. It's just guys getting beat. I mean, exactly. That's just what we call it. I mean, where Virginia scores like 40-some points on you. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you just getting beat, man. I mean, I don't really think we had the issue last year with our defensive coordinator. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Like, he was terrible at what he was doing, but we also didn't have like the talent in the secondary to really do anything. Like, all of our guys were injured, and up front, the D line was definitely underwhelming. Ruben Bain was hurt as well. Mesidor was battling injuries from the year prior, so a lot of those guys were banged up and really couldn't produce. And the transfers we brought in damn near didn't do anything besides Simeon Barrow at D tackle, but everybody else was. I'm be honest, they're a bust, but I'm just being real. They didn't really do shit, to be honest. But
I got one question. You said Ruben Bain. I've been seeing on Twitter the debate: Ruben Bain or Jared Verse. Who you taking? Let's be dishonest. Take away the teams. Yeah. Who you taking?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take Ruben Bain. Oh, but I'm going to listen. Hold on. I'm going to explain. I'm gonna explain why. Listen, I think both players actually are very similar than what people actually like believe. They both can play outside, inside, like they have that natural, like strong, like power bull move, stuff like that. So I think they have similar games. So I honestly, it's a toss up. I just think it comes down to like which jersey you like better, to be honest.
Exactly.
But both players, man. I mean, Verse was Defensive Rookie of the Year, All-American, all that stuff coming out. I mean, I'm not going to argue with anyone who says Jared Verse, they'll take over him. I just like our guy, just seeing him in person, seeing him in practice. I think that's just a different perspective. Like, I see the dominance, like watching that Florida game, man. And just, if you watch those first two plays of the game, like, and just watch, like if you go back and just watch the full game, just watch the first two plays, just like his impact on a game and just the energy he brings, just setting the tone is like, bro, that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, his get off is crazy. I was watching him pregame. His first step is crazy, bro.
Damn,
I still got Jared Verse.
Bro, he should not move at that size. Bro. Yeah, he should not be moving like that at that size. He damn near 300 pounds, and he bending the edge. Like, I'm like, bro, like that's just not normal. Like, it's just not normal, bro.
Well, I don't think none of you football players are normal anyway, because play that damn sport, you got to have some kind of courage. So I got nothing but a ton of respect for you two. Look, man, this was amazing having you on, Ahmmon, and seeing the young man you turned into, and then I can just tell you, bro, you're gonna have a ton of success. So don't forget me if I ever need a job one day, bro. I'll do whatever, bro. I'll janitor, whatever you need. All right, just make sure you keep me in mind.
Yeah, let me know, man. Now, real talk, I appreciate you guys, man. I'll be seeing the content. I like it. I'll be watching. I'll be tuned in, man. So it's good to see some Palm Beach County stuff, continue progressing forward, man. I say, Jordan, you had a great career, man. You did your thing. No matter what people say, haters, whatever, Miami fan, whoever, everyone know at the end of the day, bro, you was a warrior. You upset a lot of people, obviously, just, making plays, making people look crazy, but nah, overall, man, great dude. I be telling people, it's so funny, even in like some of these group chats, like they be trying to get the trolls off. I'm like, bro, if you ever met the kid, like you understand, like he literally ain't the person to really attack. Like he's a cool kid, literally like not a problem child, like humble. Like if you met him in person, like you'll really understand. Like I seen the kid since he literally was a kid, like making plays out there at WCFL, and to see you continue to progress, so shout out to you. And then same with you, man. I know you being a great big brother to him, helping him get through this phase of his life. So, I respect what you guys doing. I'm definitely going to always support it.
Love, bro.
For sure.
That means
that's love.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
that's
it.
love.
Much, sir.
Hurricane. First hurricane on the podcast. That's what we do. Palm Beach County boys, we in this thing. Ahmmon, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, one more request. Can I get like a you? Can I get?
Oh, hell.
I wish you would. Come here. I'll give you a you. Come here. Love, bro. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man. Good luck this year, man.
You guys, man.
Keep representing.
Here, always 561 to the day I die, man.
Believe it. Love, bro. All right. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Travis Take 2. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. We appreciate your love and support, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody.